That's the economic one. What are veteran pathfinders? Population growth plus 25? Ah. Is it outside of volunteers? Might be. Nope. Funded militia will be next. And then conscription. Outside of volunteers is what they have, which is the non-core manpower, right. Criminal conscription. That's the factor. They must have a different military policy than I have. So I've got bear economy, which is focusing trade with the NCR. Caravan companies is what they were using. Wages means more experience gain and more training and more, most importantly, special forces cap. We have these guys. Yeah, I don't know where the... that extra slot is coming from that they get. Outside of volunteers, we've seen this one, the veteran pathfinders. Population, recruitable population, construction speed and research speed. Is it instead of the ghoul recruitment? Is it instead of the officer training? I don't know. It's a mystery. Okay, new research. So we just finished scrap shacks. Let's go and... no, that's ahead of time. But I think we may have finished with these ones. I think we have. So, rivets. Still 0.5 years ahead of time, so we can't really do anything about that yet. Planes! We can do the planes. Not the fighter. It's hacker. Do it! Troll Warren took 11 states. Seraph Lords were annexed. Wow, they did not hold out as well as I thought they would. Not even close. Oh jeez. Stop training. You guys stop training already. Good. You and you here. Close air support, because I can't see them having any planes of their own. Broken Close declared war on Silix. Just these guys. Broken Coast, you're fighting on a couple of different flanks here. Volatile stock market. Unregulated stock market, country node base income goes up, or some oversight. I'm going to say oversight. A new profession seems to have appeared recently in the wasteland. People who call themselves realtors keep trying to buy and sell shacks for no apparent reason. This has caused some slight instability in the region, but we think it's an easy way to part some peasants with their bottle caps. No, we're going to provide a bit of oversight. We are not fiscally irresponsible. Talking. We are not fiscally irresponsible like those fool over in the NCR. Ooh, okay. So now we need to make a decision. Wasteland autonomy versus direct control. Factory output. Organization, factory output. Hardness, armor. Or robots, soft hard attack. Robots, defense, soft hard attack. Robots, breakthrough, soft hard attack. So this one is purely robots. But we use a mixture of everything, and also our industry isn't particularly good, so we're going to stick with standardized blueprints. Particularly because we are purposefully not going down the efficiency line. Because this reduces the organization of support units and infantry units, which we use. Because we're a mixed force. Break the jackals. It's finished. Alright, so next up will be lessons from Arroyo, then we can upgrade our units, and then I think we'll probably upgrade our people. Puppet War goal against Nevada. It's free states. Yeah, let's do that. Vault City's auto docks are quite capable of simple procedure like rafting thermal plates and thermal dissipators to a person's skeleton. Although we have generally refrained from widespread adoption of cybernetic enhancements, this will save the lives of our guardsmen, another one of Lynette's compassionate ideas. Okay, jackals. Time for you to die. Let's see how this fight goes. We're fully planning prepped, we can hit them from multiple different directions, and we have massively superior air power. So this should be, frankly, a walk in the park. Right, these three... Oh no, they are fighting. They're not expeditions. No, you can run them. I'll bring you in.
Good, sir. Hey there.
You know what?
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
You guys can guard Vault City for me.
Sir.
I'm not doing this because I'm unkind. I'm doing this because I don't want you losing that manpower. Let's guard the line to the get-go. So, good stuff. Yeah, our air force is absolutely crushing it, which is good to see.
This will be over quickly. Hello?
Oh yeah, we can get Desert Fox, which should be a rather useful trait to have. There's going to be quite a lot of deserts. Ooh, follower stuff. That one. Oh, I could have saved some political power on conscription laws. Oh well. Currently we have 1,500 unassimilated refugees across the nation. This is 2.4% of the core population, thus we suffer minus 1.2 stability. Interesting. It's a cool mechanic. We are fiscally responsible Vikings, after all. It's just good business. I know most of the nations either focus on manpower ribbits or power armor? Are there any nations that value the tanks and mechanized, except that super mutant nation in Texas? NCR. And... what are they called? 80s. 80s are also drivers. Because their whole thing is about being on Route 80. They're basically bikers. And honestly, anyone with enough industry could really focus on motorized mechanized. New Canaan. I had a really good motorized call with New Canaan. I was paused. Didn't notice. I was just watching the planes go daka 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 daka. I was like, this battle's taking an awfully long time, considering all the green bubbles. We've got them on the run. They can't stop us. How are the losses looking? Super low. We have lost Brian, Joe, Bob, Clementine, Ryan, and Billy Bob. 2 others. Joseph and Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. That was totally friendly fire. So then we've got the Nevada Free States to go after. Elko Posse changed their name. Wait, no, they haven't. That's a different crew. Burrows, that's who I was looking at. I love that these guys are just raccoon people. That's amazing. Do they appear in one of the games?
Hey there.
I could probably use the special forces in my army. Wait, I have. Why are you up there? You know what, let's change your colour to yellow. Let's change your colour to red, because you're my attackers. And let's make sure the attackers are all assigned to the attacking lines.
What's up?
And frankly, if you guys want to kill that, you have my permission. We're struggling a little bit here. Need to wait for the planes to do their real damage. Ah, supplies are running low, that's why. I see. Alright, we have some more experience now. Oh, we can see how far through they are. Cool. That's not what I intended to do though. What I wanted to see was how much manpower you have. 700, so that is rising. We never did find their manpower law. I wonder if that's what the Pathfinders are. Must be. Yeah, because we're a civilized nation, maybe we get conscription and they get Pathfinders. Right. I'm too curious. I need to find this out. It's too much of a conundrum for me. Can't handle it. I'm now past my 10 o'clock quiet time, so I'm going to adjust my headset so I can actually hear if someone's banging on the door. Shut up, Mordred! Sorry. What was I doing? There's people shouting outside now. That's not inside, that's fine. Not my problem. Manpower law. Just save the game. Now I want debug mode. I want to tag over to sick. Because I want to take... Aha! So veteran pathfinders are only actually the second level. There's a lot more people where they came from. However, their monthly population does start to drop after pathfinders. Okay. Let me go back to VLT Hunter. The Boroughs is a term referring to the Harper's Ferry stormwater management system operating since 2057, stretching beneath the entire town. The spacious underground areas are some of the oldest parts of the city, and by 2072 were partially falling apart due to a combination of lack of funds, general neglect and sheer age. However, this also made them a welcome refuge for people who had little, with communities regularly emerging beneath the town and just as quickly dispersed by work crews. Apparently the Boroughs are FEV mutated raccoons that were cut from Fallout 1. Ah, okay. My neighbour's tactic is to listen to music so loud he can't hear you complain. Not really an option here, because I'm in a hotel. And yes, Harper's Ferry is on the other side of... Harper's Ferry is where some of the battles of the Civil War were fought. But I think Harper's Ferry was also in the War of Independence, because Harper's Ferry is where guns were stored. It's an arsenal.
Huzzah!
Or was that Civil War as well? The raid on Harper's Ferry? I need to look this up now, I'm curious. Raid on Harper's Ferry. It was Civil War. I was getting my facts mixed up. But the fact that I know this little tidbit... John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry was an effort by the abolitionist John Brown from October 16th to 18th to initiate a saber revolt in the southern states by taking over the United States arsenal at Harper's Ferry, Virginia. It's been called the dress rehearsal for the tragic prelude to the Civil War. I knew it was pre-Civil War. That was leading up to it. Several of those present in the raid would later be involved in the Civil War. Colonel Robert E. Lee was in command of the operation to retake the arsenal. Stonewall Jackson and Jeb Stuart were among the troops guarding the arrested Brown. Huh. Well, there you go. Yes, I'm currently in a hotel. I move in July. July is when I get my proper apartment. So, soon, TM. How badly are they hurting? They've lost 236, we've lost 28, and the Cyclops have lost 4. I definitely feel like one or two more of the Vault City Guard people will be eligible to promote. Also, I think I'm actually going to change your icon if I can. Seeing as you are regular infantry now. Mustache. Our regimental icon is a mustache. Let's go with the gun. Infantry units. Whoops, that did not change. Oh, yeah, there it is. Last I heard he was thinking of moving to a different country, but this is like a year ago. Yeah, I'm now in Sweden. Stonks! We aren't quite sure what an index fund is, or if they even exist. Against advice from our esteemed advisor, Jeremy, this investment has done great. He's growing the wealth of our nation. Plus 60 grand. Heck yeah. Heck yeah! Oh yeah, congrats on that. Thank you, Shadow Guardian. Yeah, rather pleased with it. So, in May 8th, I started at Paradox as the community manager for Stellaris. And in July, I move out of this hotel and into an actual apartment. Pretty close to the office, which would be good. And at that point, I can start bringing in all of my stuff, because at the moment, this stream is just happening on a laptop. I want my streaming PC, that's why there's no green screen behind me. And also why this is stuck at 720 instead of 1080. And why time seems to be moving at an absolute crawl. Refined tools. Good. Alright, what are we going to research next? Those are all ahead of time. I think it's probably time for some of the support kit. Yes, it is. We will need to think about those, but I think the first thing I want to do is upgrade the healing powder to refined mixture, which will give us more trickle back. Because I am always concerned about manpower losses, especially in this mod. Even though at the moment we do seem to be doing okay. I just kind of wish you weren't building as many troops as you are. Because then I can convert that into manpower for my own expeditionary forces. How is she doing? That's a good question. They are down to just San Francisco on that side, and the noose is closing upon Concord. That was NCR aggression war. She is almost halfway to capitulation. There's 12k troops out there. Ouch. That's gonna sting a little bit, especially because... Oh, they've actually took all that. So New Vegas is literally down to just New Vegas, basically. And the boomers. New Vegas and the boomers. See, the only reason New Vegas is still alive is because of the boomers. So, give them independence. Go on. Irrigation. Now, we do have... we don't have... What is this unit even like? Okay, it's pretty good. We can now edit the Cyclops Guard. First thing I'm going to do is give them chem support. So that they get more trickle back. And then I'm going to double check you for manpower. You're up to 700. So your manpower is actually going up.
Hello.
Which is good because it means I can convert another couple of these. Do I want to do this while I'm at war? Probably not. However, if I don't do it soon, then they're just going to start building random units. And let's go and get logistics. So I don't suffer supply issues, although we are definitely suffering a little bit because, yay, desert. In terms of actual supply, we're fine. They really like their anti-tank, don't they? Might be because they're right next to me and I use robots. Scavengers return in triumph. Like, this is like the third, no, fourth success. Poseidon Energy's come out. That's aircraft, isn't it? No, power. What's the aircraft? Oh, Arcjet. Oh my gosh, imagine we got Arcjet. Oh, good. Yeah, that was the third successful find. Crazy. Crazy. I would like to do some scavenging with vehicles, please. And you're going to need objectives going a little bit further south. Your planning prep is all good, except for the commandos, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, look how much damage our Air Force is doing. It is hitting them hard. Are we going to be in range this whole time? Yes, easily. Good. And we're probably going to want to build an airbase down here, just in case. In fact, we should probably also build one up here. Just so we have full coverage on our country. You know what, that's actually a really good idea. Let's go ahead and put an airbase in Coal Pit Peak. Shell's army declared war on Eden. Okay. Get those fully developed. Vault City isn't. At this point, I can probably afford to take the risk and fully develop Vault City. I'm just going to double check that there are no other infrastructure projects for Vault City.